I wish y'all was famous. You can blast my face anytime.
Whoa.
It's always fascinating when you hear about the personal details of a celebrity's life, but do you ever think that they share just a little too much? Recently, stars such as Ashton Kutcher and Jake Gyllenhaal have shared their very bizarre hygiene habits. The news left a bad taste in everyone's mouth and left us all wondering, what stars have the most disgusting personal hygiene? Unfortunately, this is nothing new, as a lot of A-listers aren't as glamorous as they may seem. Get ready, this one's gonna stink. Jake Gyllenhaal. Despite being the handsome face of a Prada fragrance, Jake Gyllenhaal's lack of personal hygiene gives a different impression. He revealed in an interview with Vanity Fair that he finds bathing less necessary. Going further, Jake stated with confidence that we naturally clean ourselves, and he doesn't really bathe much to maintain good skin. Is there any truth behind Jake's claim? Well, according to dermatologists, there's some logic behind Jake's thinking, as the skin's natural oils can break down dirt. Not only that, excessive bathing can aggravate the skin, leading to things like dryness and eczema. However, the same dermatologists emphasize that daily cleaning won't ruin your skin, but it's best to keep showers and baths short, whilst avoiding any harsh chemicals. If Jake wanted to maintain healthy skin, maybe it would be more pleasant for everyone if he bathed more and just learned to moisturize. Especially since Jake is now known for bad bathing habits as much as his acting. Brad Pitt. Eternal heartthrob Brad Pitt may seem a lot less dreamy when you hear he tends to wash himself with just baby wipes. He was outed by former co-star Eli Roth, who revealed it all during an interview. Whilst the pair were on set together, Brad complained, "Damn, you're ripe," when they had to do a close-up shot. Eli stated that he didn't have time to shower, which was when Brad proclaimed his love for baby wipes baths. According to Eli, Brad stated, "I got 6 kids. All you've got to do is just take them. A couple of quick wipes under the pits. I'm getting peed on all day. I don't have time to take a shower." If Brad doesn't shower often or at all, he has some audacity to be making comments when Eli skips a shower. That being said, although he comes across as pretty gross, Brad's questionable hygiene habit at least comes with an understandable reason. Taking care of kids is difficult and time-consuming. They constantly require supervision, and parents will put their own needs last so they can attend to their children. So we can appreciate that Brad's reliance on baby wipes is some sort of solution, but we hope that he manages to fit in at least a quick rinse. Kristen Bell. She may have a voice that's fit for a Disney princess, but Kristen Bell's take on bathing her children is possibly a little less than magical. During an appearance on The View, both Kristen and spouse Dax Shepard outlined that they tend to forget when their kids bathed, and they can go days before realizing that the kids need a bath. Kristen even stated that she prefers to wait for the stink before she considers bathing the children, because it's just the body's way of saying it needs to be cleaned. That being said, Kristen appears to be very aware that bad smells are a red flag, and when they appear, a shower or bath cannot be avoided. Even if that's what works for them, it doesn't mean that they're safe from some shade thrown at them by the public. At least Kristen and Dax still appreciate the importance of cleanliness. Maybe Brad and Jake could take some tips to apply for their questionable hygiene routines. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. Whilst appearing on Dax Shepard and Monica Padman's podcast, Armchair Expert, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis revealed their alarmingly lapsed attitudes towards personal hygiene. Mila proclaimed that she doesn't wash with soap every day, which wouldn't seem so bad if Ashton didn't back it up with a statement that he only ever washes his armpits and crotch regularly. Going further, they even stated that they will only ever bathe their children if they can physically see dirt. Otherwise, they see bathing as pointless. Although they both seemed pretty relaxed about their odd bathing habits, the internet naturally went into a bit of a meltdown. In fact, the public felt so strongly about the subject that Ashton was heckled by a crowd to take a shower when he attended a college football game.
Right now, it's called outside wine. And the whole idea is, at the end of the day, like, we can look at the data and...
Despite the public mockery, both Ashton and Mila seem to be taking things in their stride, as they made light of the situation on Instagram. Ashton posted a video of him making fun of Mila, whilst she prepares the shower for their kids and laughs. Even so, we do wish their hygiene was as good as their sense of humor. Robert Pattinson. If a representative of a designer fragrance smells bad in real life, does that count as false advertising? In another ironic twist, Dior's muse and everyone's favorite sparkly vampire, Robert Pattinson, reportedly has terrible personal hygiene. Rumors came from the Twilight sets that Robert hardly ever showered or washed his hair. The speculation seemed to be confirmed when Robert was confronted by reporters for supposedly not washing his hair for 6 weeks. He responded by stating that he didn't see the point in hair washing. Although Robert seems pretty accepting of his bad bathing choices, others don't seem to feel the same. According to sources who allegedly worked closely with Robert whilst on the set of Twilight, he never showered, and the awful smell drove people crazy. Another source also claimed that Robert completely reeks. Just because he had to play an undead character doesn't mean Robert has to smell like one. That's just taking method acting too far. Gwyneth Paltrow. It's safe to say that actress Gwyneth Paltrow was kind of obsessed with personal wellness. However, that doesn't seem to include bathing or deodorant. Sources close to Gwyneth described her as pretty pungent. The same sources also claimed that people who were in Gwyneth's orbit actually held their hands in front of their noses to try and stop the awful smell. Luckily for Gwyneth, a close friend tried to make an excuse for her, stating that she avoids aluminum-based deodorant because it supposedly increases the chances of developing breast cancer. This friend has also been quoted that Gwyneth would rather be smelly than dead. This claim isn't something new. However, the American Cancer Society does disagree, as there has not been a scientific link found between the development of breast cancer and the use of deodorant. Even so, it seems Gwyneth's pungent aroma comes from fear more than just a refusal to shower. So maybe we can excuse this one. Shia LaBeouf. Whilst filming in 2014, Shia LaBeouf allegedly faced some harsh criticisms from his fellow cast members. According to sources, Shia's antics drove the other actors and cast crazy because he wanted to prove he was the most dedicated one there. In fact, it got so bad that he even had to stay in accommodation that was separate from everyone else. So what did he do that was so bad? Well, whilst filming Fury, a World War II drama, he took method acting to the next level by not showering for weeks on end. Apparently, Shia wanted to better understand what it was like for soldiers in the trenches, and getting dirty helped him get into character. What's worse, Shia even pulled out his own tooth during the first few weeks of filming. It's a pretty extreme length to go for a role, but Shia might just have awful hygiene. Whilst filming the music video for Sia's Elastic Heart, Dance Moms star Maddie Ziegler reportedly kept trying to hand him wipes and perfume because he was so dirty and she didn't want to smell like him. Shia simply refused each time, but after much persistence, Shia finally gave in and cleaned himself up, to which Maddie stated, "I'm sorry, but you're kind of dirty." Matthew McConaughey. It seems that Matthew McConaughey's personal hygiene is anything but all right. He has admitted that he hasn't worn deodorant in 20 years because he refuses to smell like someone or something else. If his body odor happened to bother anyone, only then would he take a shower. When filming How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Matthew smelled so bad that his romantic co-star, Kate Hudson, would bring natural deodorant and beg him to put it on. You'd think Matthew would have some consideration for his fellow cast members when getting up close and personal on set, right? It's baffling when celebrities who can afford the best bathrooms and wash products just choose not to use any of them. You can stop pinching your nose now, it's finally over. So, which stinky celebrity do you think has the worst personal hygiene? Was there anyone we missed that's way worse? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.